Don't you know that from coast to coast, where there's dope, there's hope, where there's dope, there's hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit? Don't.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's another day, another dollar.
Holla at a scholar.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing it back. I ain't hear that in a minute. You gotta bring that back. What's up with that ad-lib?
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
right,
you gotta bring
right.
that out of retirement real quick.
That's
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
that was 2015 me. You feel me? I didn't graduated.
I hate you.
Bitch, I
Heard
graduated.
you. It's 2021 and
Right.
we out here. You know the energy is real. The city is open, ladies and gentlemen.
The
I don't know if
city
you
is
listening
open.
out there from Africa, Japan, Germany, wherever you listening from. New York City is back, and that's where we based at. So
this is where we based that.
it's on and popping. It was the epicenter a year ago.
A year ago.
The epicenter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now,
Hint, hint.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We here with it, man. It's the Herbal Tea Podcast. It's your man EarthTone.
And your man, the real Peasy.
You know what I'm saying? We back.
We are back.
We back in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Cats, dogs, birds, and squirrels, bitches.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we ain't do that in a while either.
We ain't do that in a while. We're going to bring it all back.
We bringing everything back.
bring it
you know
all
what I'm saying?
back.
It's Nostalgic Thursdays for
What's,
y'all.
what's old is new.
You know what I'm saying? And happy Pride, by the way.
Happy fucking Pride. We got some things.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Talk
June.
about.
You know what June brings?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it brings the summer. Summer in the city. You know what I'm saying? Turning up the streets, burning up the streets. We're going to get to the streets later. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, we're going to get into this music, the Q plus music, man. They've been burning up the scene since last year.
Bro.
Since last summer.
Like, it's
Like,
a
we ain't
new-
cooled down since last summer.
Nah,
Keep it a buck.
It's a new fucking artist popping up like every 5 minutes out here in these streets.
At least.
And I'm loving all of it.
It's a lot going on, man. We just going to get right into it because we got a lot on our plate today.
We do indeed.
I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all hungry. Belly's empty. Because we're going to fill you up, man. We got a lot of content today. All right, so we're going to get into it. First Q plus artist.
First one.
Episode 32.
This the one I want to hear about.
President Ward, ladies and gentlemen.
Bitches.
President motherfucking Ward.
We got another president in the
All
scene.
right, so we're going to get into it. Because when you put president in your name, I mean, I'm just saying. Q plus rapper, singer, actor from Dallas.
Dallas.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, shout
Born
out
and
to Dallas.
raised, I'm assuming. Grew up in the church, influenced by Southern music.
Okay.
Had his own website, which I appreciated. Go check it out, presidentward.com.
Go check his
Very
website.
straightforward, very on brand.
Very clean.
He's a newer artist. This is his debut EP we about to review.
Right. What do you call it?
Not too much content out there. Not too much information about him, even though he has a website. His bio is very limited. Pretty much just a little blurb, little paragraph. More so talking about the project, and then he had a little, about me section.
Right.
Which I learned a little bit more about him. But yeah, he got this project coming out. And coincidentally enough, we had another album that came out in April, titled by the same name, 1111.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but we're going to get to that in a little bit.
Right.
He has 15 posts on IG. Got 25,000 followers.
Super new.
He got 25,000 followers, though. He ain't that new. He been doing something.
I mean.
You know what I'm saying? How you get that following?
I don't know. Probably.
How you do it?
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
The benefit?
Maybe he deleted. Right, the benefit.
Well, no, that's what I'm assuming. I feel like he
Deleted all
cleared
the
out
old
for this
ones.
project.
Right.
You know how people do that. They clear
Yeah.
their whole shit. Because
That
it's only shit that it got the same colorway as the album cover and all of that. So
Branding.
Very on brand. And I
Very
like it.
brand.
I appreciate it.
I like that shit too.
So shout out to the young boy, President Ward. Have you heard of him before? Is this a new introduction?
This is
for
a
you as
whole
well?
new
Because I never
situation.
heard of him.
This is
new
a
for
whole
me.
new situation.
Okay.
The nigga done swagger jacked the name. The nigga swagger jacked the whole
I was gonna
album
say, I know you
title.
got something to say because
it's already beef. You know what I'm saying? Just on site when I see him. Nah, no, ain't no beef. It's
Nah,
love,
remember
it's
when
love.
you was in like middle school, grade school, and somebody come to the school,
Right.
show up with the same shirt you got on? Y'all had to square up. Like, you can't be walking around the halls all day. We got the same. Nah.
But you know what?
They got the same album title.
I'm going to give him the love because he really doing it with the pink and gray. I really like it because, at least he had his own shit with that.
He bodied that.
If he would have came through with the neon green, nobody doing neon green like me.
Then it would have been a problem.
Then it would have definitely
Then I might have had to
been.
jump in. Like, nah, hold up.
I mean,
because Yeah.
You already know the business.
I bet. So President Ward, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know, go check it out. We about to review his project, his EP, debut, by the way.
Right.
11/11. You know what I'm saying? Like the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the time stamp. 11/11. You already know what it is. It came out. It was April 30. Was it April 30th?
It came out May 6th.
Oh, May 6th. So it wasn't the
May
same.
6th.
Wasn't the same month. About a month after.
About a month after.
So yours came out April Fool's
pretty
on the
much.
1st.
Pretty much.
But about a month after, which is, I mean, that's a bit of a coincidence. Listen, but you know what it is? That's
we all
aligned,
vibrating.
We all tapped in.
We all vibrating the same.
Exactly.
The frequencies is strong out here.
And we love it. We love it. So May 6th came out fresh out the oven. Fresh out the oven.
You know
7
what I'm
songs, 18 minutes, 8 seconds. Pretty short, you know what I'm saying? A little quick run through.
Right.
I gave it a mid 60%.
You gave it a mid 60.
60%.
Really?
I gave it a mid 60%. Yeah, it was a solid project. I really enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. I felt like as an introductory project, it was cool. You know, I didn't have anything else to go off of. One of the biggest things that stood out for me was kind of the way it was put together. I thought it was really polished for somebody who's new and this is the first project. Yeah. I thought the production was really good. He can flow. Like, he came to rap. On the opening joint, he comes out and he's like, yo, the top joint, he came to rap. He's here to let you know, like, I rap. The beat was hard. He was rapping, but he wasn't spitting for me. And we talk about that before. We talk about the difference. And that's the thing. A lot of people can rap nowadays. Like, we all kind of grew up in hip hop. Like, hip hop rap is a young genre, but at this point, we getting to the point where people are growing up with hip hop. So you kind of grow up knowing how to rap. You kind of grow up knowing what it is.
Part of how
so
you speak.
at least knowing how to flow and stay on beat and all that stuff. So that's impressive because everybody still can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to give it up when you hear that. But spitting is like, it's a different, you can't even really put your hand on it. It's just the way you kind of put words together and what you say. Because we are pretty much talking about the same general topics. Like, at the end of the day, you have your artists that take their chances and they talk about different things and it's bold. But at the end of the day, it's probably somebody who talked about that shit too. Because there's so many of us, ain't nothing really new under the sun. It's just how you serving it up.
How you do it.
How you serving up the dish. You know what I'm saying? And the way he's serving up the dish, it wasn't as polished as the sound for me. I felt like the packaging and the sound and the quality, like his voice sounded great. The mixing was great for me. But I didn't really get any of those lines that was punching me in the side. Like, ooh, what'd he say? Ho, them hard jabs. I ain't really get none of those punches. And I love those punches, especially when this is somebody who knew and I'm getting, acquainted with. It's a lot of competition out there. It's a lot of saturation. Yeah. You got to smack me in the face with something, especially if you giving me a whole, okay, it ain't just a single. You giving me an EP. So I'm going through, I'm listening to joints. And there was a few I liked. So like I said, the top joint was cool. The one I really enjoyed, Hyped Up, I like that joint. I thought the beat,
hyped up.
Yeah,
I'm hyped up.
Yeah, I thought the beat was hard. It's a nice little vibe. It's number 2 on the playlist.
Right.
And it was cool. The Goofy Bitch, I enjoyed as well. But I feel like after Hyped Up, he get into like West Side, Lockdown, like that. It's like 3 or 4 joints where they kind of they're pretty much all the same song. It's like different little twists and spins on the same concept, but it's all like kind of twerk rap, getting it in. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really, ain't giving me too much dynamics. Up until the last joint, which is One Day, which he kind of spins the whole thing on its axis and he hits you with the inspirational ballad almost. He got a joint singing on a hook, which he don't give her no credit. I'm sure she kind of tight about that because if you go on the streaming, I don't know who is that singing on it.
Right.
And she's the only feature. But it was a cool joint as well, but it wasn't, even that was like, all right, this supposed to be the introspective, inspirational, getting your shit, but he ain't really, it was very kind of surface, a little bit safe for me. As far as the lyrics,
safe. That's a great word.
Yeah, so that's why I gave it the grade I gave. I gave it the 60% mid. It could have went to the loud for me if he would have just, I don't know, gave me a little bit more. I didn't really learn much about him as an artist, as a personality from this project. It was more so just, you know, I realized he can make a song and, you know, a decent song. So that's pretty much what I got from it. Mid 60%, man. I don't know. You was shrugging and moving over there. What did you think?
Bitch, I'm hyped up.
Oh shit.
You know why?
Oh shit.
You know why I'm hyped up?
What you do?
I mean, you basically took all the words out my mouth.
Oh damn, I'm sorry.
You pretty much hit it on the head.
My bad.
With this EP.
I mean, I'm kind of nice. I'm very observant. You know what I'm saying? My ear is well tested.
Mother approved.
Mother approved.
Mother
you know
approved.
What I'm saying?
I got you. I pretty much gave this project around the same grade. I gave it a 55 mid.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
look at that.
For a lot of the same reasons.
5% off. Wow.
Because when you hitting me with lines like, no, I'm not the Uno, so you don't get the skip. It's kind of
that hit me too. I caught that one poked me in the air a little bit, but you know why though?
We just finished playing
it's a different,
Uno.
It's a different reason. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, so we got an album that we working on, and I kind of, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I filleted it a little different though. It was a different fillet cut.
Listen,
which I can tune into that.
Listen,
later, but
we live in these bars.
It's all about the presentation.
This is exactly why we saying what we're saying. But as far as this project, same thing. Like it's pretty regular. It's pretty regular. I would say though it's pretty good for your first time out. If you like this is your project, your first time coming out with a full project like this. 7 songs, pretty consistent all the way through. That's not a bad feat. That's not something to slouch at. So you got to give props where the props is due. The production quality is there. The clarity in his presence, even though he doesn't have much presence because it kind of still feels like he doesn't really know himself enough as an MC. So that's kind of really what gives it all away. You could tell it's you kind of early with this. Yeah. So you don't really have the panache, the personality, the delivery.
It's like the skill set is there, but like you gotta
the potential is there, but you just need a little bit more life.
Extra sauce.
Yeah. Cause you know, even when you switch up to the quick flow, it's the same kind of quick flow. You know what I'm saying? He kind of did it twice in 2 different songs.
You touched on a quick flow.
And then the last song reminded me of like a regular blend, like when Eminem does one of those type of tracks with Skylar Grey. It sounds like the same type of track.
That is so funny you went there because that's such a perfect reference.
That's
like
who
if
she
you
sound
know,
like.
you know, and that reference is such a perfect reference.
Yeah. Skylar Grey is a singer-songwriter who basically writes hooks for Eminem. He does
like these obligatory pop
hooks to kind of cross it over. So he might get Rihanna to sing the hook as opposed to her, but she wrote it. It kind of feels like that same type of song. Like it's like a template type of song. You're like, okay, you got the hook here, and it's about, you know, it's something introspective, something deep. Here go your verses. You got 16 bars. Go. That's kind of what it really sounds like.
Plug and play.
Right, exactly. Which is, again, it's not bad if the production is good. The production is good. And the girl, you know, she sings. She doesn't blow you away, but she sings the record.
And you gotta take me there on the verses, though.
And that's not what really happened. He kind of just gave you, you know, pretty standard bars. You know, standard. And I found it interesting because it reminded me of Young KSB. He kind of had the same format of an album where it was like 6 or 7 songs of just him going off with the twerk rap, and then the last song was about the deep shit. I've heard we've
that's
heard
a formula
like that. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's
let me show you my other side real quick before the album. You know
exactly
what I mean?
At the end of the album. That's pretty much the same, and that's a template as well, which is not a bad template. You know, if it's done,
execution just got to be at a
But you know, it could get a little bland, a little samey if it's somebody else that's listening to it that's looking for something different. But all in all, the presentation is clean because he looks good. He looks
album
amazing.
cover. I love the
photo
cover art.
shoot. I love the colors, the pink and the gray. I dig that a lot.
He bodied the cover art.
Like he really did. He really did. I'm not even gonna hold him. You did your thing as far as the look is concerned. You look like, you know, you look unique enough to where somebody would definitely want to give you a listen, and you should. So shout out to President Ward, 55 mid for me.
60% mid for me. There you have it. Herbal Tea Podcast, man. Go check it out. Let us know what y'all think.
For sure.
Go stream this shit. Check it out, man.
Check it out.
Hey, listen, should we do another playlist? Because we did one, you know, the highest notes.
Highest notes.
We might have to add to it, especially for the month of June. You know what I'm saying? We might have to refresh and build. So it might be that time to revisit. So listen, if y'all got any suggestions, you've been watching, you like any of these artists that we've been reviewing, and you think they deserve a shot or a slot on the playlist, let us know in the comments, man. Hit us up.
Shout them out.
But it's only one way to do that. You got to go listen to this music. Go check out these Q+ artists because they out here doing their thing. Period. Shout out to President Ward again, man. Who we got next up on the docket?
Oh, man. The next one is an interesting situation.
Spicy.
So y'all might have heard of this cat. Name is Godismikey.
I heard of him.
You know what I'm saying? He been around. He been around for a little minute now, kind of making waves and things. So let me break it down for y'all. This guy's from Queens. This is Queens.
Shout out to Queens,
Shout out to Queens right here. You know, Atlanta by way of Queen. He in Atlanta right now.
Okay.
And he lists rappers Nicki Minaj and Rico Nasty as influences. You know, and that's pretty much most of any rapper that's LGBT.
I would say 75%.
Yeah, so, you know, regular. The latter rapper he actually opened up for on her Sugar Trap tour in 2017. And that's how he kind of found some of his popularity. So, you know, since then he put out like a string of singles, pretty much a single like every couple of months that capitalized on that newfound popularity. And it led to 2 full-length projects. Are You a Believer in 2018 and was it Cult Classic in 2020.
Okay.
So during the Are You a Believer album, he confesses that he struggled with recording that album because he was going through pretty much a hard time in his life. He kind of entered into a bad relationship. He lost his apartment, was going through money issues. And I have to say, like, yo, I can relate to that. Like wholeheartedly for sure. And you know, some of the best music comes out of some of the deepest pain that you go through. So shout out to him for even putting out a project with that kind of vibe and, you know, continuing to put forth effort into the dream and shit like that, keeping it alive. In 2021, he might have been on another previous Q+ artist's album by the name of Bryce Quartz. You remember that guy?
Oh, snap.
He was on the Flex record. He was one of the features.
Of course.
So, you know what I'm saying?
It was not too long ago.
Not too long ago. So he was definitely featured on that. And, you know, fun fact.
Ooh.
I like his name. You know what I'm saying? God is my key.
Now, see, you might lose that if you ain't.
If
you know
you didn't get into the science,
but it's easy to lose it because of the way he did it.
He has it written.
Like he should have capitalized the K, maybe.
But I like how it's provocative. He don't got a.
It's to the point where you gotta ask him about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and if
how
you don't, then you just won't know. You might be running around thinking he a God.
He think he God, and that's exactly
he ain't
what
on
he
his
said.
Kanye shit. He ain't on his Kanye.
Yeah, he not yet. But you know what I'm saying? Have you observed Godismikey? Have you heard of this cat?
Well, actually, I have another fun fact.
Oh shit! Do you?
Yeah, it's just so interesting that you asked.
Oh my God.
He actually, along with his stint opening up for Rico Nasty,
right?
Which he gives a lot of credit for, his newfound fame. He actually also got some stardom from his Plain Jane remix. He did a Plain Jane ASAP Ferg freestyle.
Facts.
And that kind of went a little viral and got him his little buzz. And I think that's actually spawned and got him the enough tension to actually end up opening for Rico Nasty, which led to where he is now. So that's dope, man. Shout out to Godismikey. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him for that. You know what I'm saying? It's good seeing that kind of popularity, that organic popularity when you're doing them freestyles. Yeah,
because that's some shit you hear from back in the day. Like you don't hear that no more. Nigga popped off from a freestyle.
Yeah,
whoop, whoop,
that's for real.
That's fly. I like that.
That's for real right there. So shout out to him for that. He put out a new single this year, April 7th, 2021. It is his second solo single of this year, 2021, and it's called Heat Sneak Dissing. You know what I'm saying?
Parentheses.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of going hard on this one. I gave it a 52 mid.
Ooh,
Because,
interesting.
you know, this song, I like the energy of this dude. I really do. There's something about him. There's something about his presence, his microphone presence, his essence, who he is.
Yeah.
He really don't give a fuck. He don't take no shit. He just kind of went for it. And I admire somebody like that just is who they are. No apologies, goes for it. And that's kind of what he gave in this. I don't know who he sneaked this in. It sounds like he might be referring to
Very
somebody.
specific.
You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody specific.
I don't know.
It could be somebody generic.
I don't know.
I have a feeling the way he is, it's
It sounds
somebody
specific.
specific.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to let us know where the beef at, who got beef, who said what happened where, and why. Y'all let me know. But I like his energy on the record. I gave it that just because he is not the most lyrical person ever. He not giving me those smack me in the face bars either. But I also really give points to the presence and the delivery, and the beat kind of hopping. I'm not even mad at it. It's sound like a little cheap Fruity Loops loop on the production, but the shit kind of hot. I'm not even mad at it.
Okay.
That's where we at.
Listen, 52% loud. That ain't no. I mean, 52% mid. That ain't no
52
slouch.
man. That's where we at with it.
That's a decent grade,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Where we at with you?
I enjoyed this little record, man. I gave it a 62% loud.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I gave it an extra 10 points.
You
Not
gave it
too
an extra
far off.
10. Not too far
But
off.
you mentioned the beat, so I really enjoyed the production. It gave me, you know, those little island organs. It was like a little those little stab organs. It was cool. It was a nice little, I don't know, it was a different bop. It don't sound like a hip hop beat. But then he attacking it and he going off. Like he retaliating to some nigga he heard with a slick mouth on this islandy organdy beat. I'm like, yo, you know I love those juxtapositions. I love when people mix it up like that, give you something you didn't think you was expecting. That's kind of what garnered the extra points for me. And then he also mentioned, I read somewhere where I think he actually produces a lot of his own stuff. So I don't know if he produced this beat, but this is a different beat. Like I don't hear anything like this. It don't sound the same. Like we just mentioned on, you know, President War's beat, he had about 3 or 4 songs that sound like they were kind of about the same. This sounds like a very unique, it pops out, it stands out.
Yeah, it does.
I agree with you. He's not the most lyrical, but he still has those bars. If they don't punch me in the face, they kind of, what's up, my G? Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You might not smack me, but you might shove me a little bit. It ain't gonna be as disrespectful as a slap.
A little aggressive.
But I'm a notice that you there. You know what I'm saying? How you in your own lane? You ain't even got no wheels. That's kind of like those are some jabs. Like your little 2-for-1s. You know what I'm saying? Split his wig, run his pockets, and then hit him out of slides. Like I could just picture that. He's still over here wincing, and I tapped him. So what he gonna do when we really out in these streets and somebody want to run up on us because they ain't like a review we gave, and they want to try to? Is this what I'm gonna have to deal with?
And they slides.
Because he off of, you saw that shrug.
They slides.
Listen,
though.
hey, in the comments we gonna have to find a gym. We gonna have to get him in the gym and toughen him up a little bit because we can't be rolling like this. The shit we be talking, you giving niggas dirts and shit, and you know he loose with the dirts.
Listen,
you want to be loose with the dirts and you wincing over a little.
Wait a minute.
Let me finish my. Can I finish my review? Well, you was dragging those uns. I was trying to continue my review, and you like.
All right.
I'm trying to finish my shit. I'm trying to finish my shit, but I got ad libs.
First of all, what you calling the bitch?
So listen, I thought the flow choices, you know what I'm saying? He kind of mixed it up with the flows. He was dynamic. It wasn't just one flow. It wasn't just, you know what I'm saying? I liked it, man. Like you hit it on his head. It's something about him that you can't necessarily point out that I enjoy and I like about his presence on the mic. And like you said, it's not the most lyrical, but he is saying it in a slick way that makes me, okay, I ain't never necessarily hear it like that. I like that. That was cool, or that was funny, or that was kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed it.
It hit different.
It cut through, yeah. So I gave it a 62% loud. Would you say 52% mid?
I gave it a 52,
That's not that far off, 10%.
We kind of close, you know, same difference.
What y'all thought? Let us know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Godismikey. Godismikey.
My
You know what I'm
key.
saying? Get the pronunciation right. Go check it out. Streaming on all platforms,
Stop
man.
saying this shit is hot, but the heat missing. What the fuck?
You see? It's slick and simple, but it's like
It kind of hurt.
little taps, love taps.
Might
man.
have felt something.
You gotta pay attention. You gotta be like, oh, what was a mosquito bite? What's something
yeah.
happen? You know, how you get bit by a mosquito. Like that shit.
You calling him a mosquito, so he might be coming for you.
Listen. Hey, I gave it what I gave it. It's a 62% loud. If you want to come and gripe about that, we could talk about it. We can have a debate. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up. You think you deserve a 5? Let me know why.
Where's the lie?
You know what I'm saying? Is we spitting? Damn. All right. Who we got next up on the docket, man? Because this is getting crazy out here.
Next up, bring it to the stage.
Dreshon, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Or as he likes to call it, King Dreshon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it a buck.
Right.
I couldn't find too much info out here. It's kind of dry.
It's
I mean,
dry?
if you want to help me out, because I know you be having your different ways, and I don't go do, the hoops and bounds and all that. I went on the IG, the Facebook, all that. I couldn't find near thing. Not a bullet point. Not one. I don't know where he from. I don't know where he at. What you got for me?
Fun fact.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it up.
Well, I think he's definitely based in Atlanta because the song that we about to review, he threw a listening party for it, and it was in Atlanta.
Okay, so you didn't win context clues.
I definitely did,
Got you.
and I read the flyer.
Heard you.
So that kind of gave me a little indication that he might. And he did have pictures there with the illustrious. What the fuck is his name? What the fuck is escaping me?
I don't know. It escaped me because I didn't see it.
Escaping me. The
I
guy
ain't
with
see
the
nothing.
glasses and the hair.
Not Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist. That nigga. He was in the picture. And I did not mean for it to come out like that. But
Not glasses and hair.
Glasses
and
and
how do I
hair.
know who exactly who you're
how
talking
do
about
you
though?
know who? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of y'all niggas.
Listen, man.
Y'all all got personality.
Hey, man, that's a look. That's a very distinctive look.
It
ain't
is
so
very
many,
You caught it. You
Come
caught
on,
it.
man.
Oliver
Come on.
Twist. So he was he was at the listening party and he was he was in the picture. So that's kind of how I'm getting Atlanta from.
Okay, Dreshon.
This person.
Well, maybe he's there now, but we don't know.
We don't know where he's from.
That's a migratory city.
It is. Everybody going.
It's a lot of out of towners in
definitely,
Atlanta.
definitely.
Okay, well, I'm surprised you were able to find that through context clues and some digging.
So we got.
But I ain't doing all that. You an artist. You an
that.
entertainer. This is prerequisite. Like this is standard. You're supposed to have at least a blurb, a paragraph, something about
a couple
yourself.
sentences.
Let me know where you from, where you at, your influences, something like that. I ain't getting anything. And his IG ain't no help. And then you go to the link in the bio, and that just send you, it's
all the links for the music.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool. He's a new artist, I'm assuming. I didn't see too much music that was streaming. Did you find a full project or anything like that?
I did not see. It was kind of scarce.
It was scarce.
A few singles was very scarce. So you're right.
Cool. So it wasn't just me. So
No, not at all.
without further ado, nonetheless, we still have Dreshon.
Right.
We got the single that's out. Do It Like Zeddy.
Doing like Zane.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it like Zeddy. It came out April 30th, 2021, of course. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Short but sweet. You know what I'm saying? I gave it a mid. 52%.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I kind of reversed it. I flipped it the same grade you just gave on the last joint. It was a cool joint for me. It wasn't terrible. I liked the beat. That bass was kind of knocking. It was like a typical, deep, dark strip club. Like that's what it was getting. Boom. Just that gutter gully, that bass. But the mix wasn't done right for me. Like I felt like the vocals was a little. They was kind of. They was a little bit under the beat. The bass and the 808 was drowning it out. It was some words that I couldn't hear what he was saying. I was straining to catch the bars. And when I got to strain to catch the bars, you like defeating the purpose. It's like, nah, I don't. But even through that, I still was able to enjoy it. I still was able to catch certain lines. Like, I can't even see you bitches like see it. Like, he was just saying little slick shit that I was like, all right. He can,
Can't even see you bitches like see ya.
Yeah. I got the sauce, slurp it off like Prego. Give me them kids, let me think that I'm Prego. That's how he started off. That's how he started the verse off. I was like, ooh, he came to.
He did not come to play to play with these hoes.
I was like, okay, I like that right there. So that on top of the beat, fam, if the mix was right for me, he might have fucking around and got allowed, honestly. Like, he might have got like a 60, 61. That mix and that sound is just so much. Because I had to listen to it a few times to even catch certain, you know what I'm saying? And then it sounded different when I listened to it just on the computer as opposed to the headphones. Like, I don't think he got it mixed. Or mastered. He might have got it mixed and didn't get it mastered. I don't know. But the mix just wasn't working for me. And when you got a heavy bass line like that, you gotta have that mix balance route because it's gonna fuck up your vocals. If the bass is drowning you out, all I'm hear is bass, and that's just like, that ain't no fun. It sounded like you listening to the song and somebody driving around. You know, somebody driving down the car with their car with the windows rolled up. All you can hear is the bass.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
so
pretty
you
much
can't,
cheap system and shit.
Yeah, you gotta give it to me, especially when it's a decent song. Like, I enjoyed the song aside from the bad mix. So that's what I had for it, man. 52% mid. What did you think?
I'm gonna need you to throw that back on. Do it like Zanny.
Yeah, I'm
throw
going
that
right
shit
now.
back on. Because first of all, I'm gonna need you to get out of my head as well.
Oh shit.
Because we might be going 3 for 3.
Oh my God, this is crazy. What you give it?
3 for 3.
What you give it?
You gave it a what?
52.
You gave it a 52 mid. I gave it a 58 mid.
Oh shit! Look at that.
I gave it a 58 mid.
Come on, man.
For basically the same reasons.
Wow.
The mix will bring it down. But the flow was hella popping.
The flow was there.
The flow was inventive.
You had some cutting. You had some cut through bars. I liked it.
You had some shit to say to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got a dressing like that.
The
real
presence
bitch.
is there.
You know what I'm saying?
You about 6'4",
pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
You was showing them how to
big lanky
walk.
bitch.
Big lanky.
I love it.
Heels, dress.
I love it.
Tips, nails, lips, all of
man.
that. Giving all of the life on the
man.
Instagram. So I see what you bring in, and I was fucking with the flow because, I mean, sometimes, you know what? Fuck all that. You was coming through with the flow.
Yeah.
That's really the biggest selling point for the song because, yeah, it was the mix. And if it was mixed right, it probably would have been allowed for me too, for sure. Yeah, I can't see the beats like
That's right on. So you got a 52% mid and a 58% mid.
58
hey,
mid.
you know when we right there on like that, it's
and we
something.
got the
It
same.
means something.
It's the same feedback, man. So that's it. Like Dreshon, you're doing your thing out here. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little bit of a better producer. Get you a better mic. That might be the real big deal. You might have recorded in somebody's closet or whatever the case may be. Go to a studio, cut another record, bring the same energy. You probably got allowed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that's our opinion. Of course, we want y'all to give us y'all opinion. Go check it out.
And the Dr. Luke sample, or what was it? Not Dr. Luke. Luke Campbell. Don't stop that. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Stop. That shit
had all of the little touches.
That
man.
was there. It was there.
It was there. It was just the sound wasn't quality.
Yeah,
the quality wasn't quite there. Hey, but let us know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments and go stream it, man. Support these Q+ artists, man.
For sure, man.
We just gonna keep it moving like always, of course.
They bring in bops. They bring
man. So around this time, of course, we like to get into our ally of the day. Hey, it's the ally of the day. Hey, man. Shout out to the allies. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the allies.
This is an important segment because
It
we got to
is.
big up and at least shout out those people that, show a nod, show their support. You know what I'm saying? Go the extra mile. Go out of their way.
To speak for, in favor, on our behalf. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of them. And a lot of them are not rappers.
Exactly.
Let's be clear on that.
Most of them are not. And when we do get rappers, it's like, okay.
We don't really,
Wow.
It's special.
Like, thanks.
It's kind of special, for real.
And it's fucked up that it's got to be like that.
It is
but
very fucked up.
At the end of the day, it's the world we live in.
Yeah.
So we got a very interesting ally today. Who we got?
We do have a very, very interesting ally. Big shout out to Lil Yachty.
Oh, shit, Lil Boat.
Lil Boat.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? He is our ally of the day.
Come on, Lil Boat.
You guys might have heard of this cat. You know what I'm saying? Very recognizable with the red dreads and the beads on it. You know what I'm saying?
Box braids.
Box braids.
Yeah, they not dreads.
They not dreads?
Plaits.
Okay.
They got
All right.
plaits.
They plaits. Well, I smack the plaits out your head.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lil Yachty is an Atlanta-based rapper and songwriter who rose to fame from a viral video by content creator Kaleon Fox.
Okay.
Yeah. Who used Lil Yachty's SoundCloud record One Night in a comedic video entitled When They Ask, What Are We? And I have not seen it. I did find it. It exists. It's still out there. It's definitely a viral joint. But that totally did not hit my radar when it came out. But I had seen the video of the guy speaking on kind of the effect of, using a rapper's song and kind of helping their popularity and whether the rapper showed them love or not. It's kind of a thing because that's not the first time this has happened.
Also, he got binged. He ain't get no love shown.
He got a little bit.
Was he salty? He was kind of salty.
A little salty because, they kind of were in touch for the first maybe couple of years, but then it kind of fell out. He kind of really blew up.
He got Hollywood.
Yeah,
Damn.
a little bit.
Damn.
But, that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But that's kind of really how Lil Yachty blew up.
It happens. And that don't always happen on purpose. Sometimes, it just happens.
It just happens. It is what it is. It's the game. Yeah. That virality led him to being signed to Quality Control in a joint venture deal. Like, it was a big deal because it totally blew that song.
The home of Migos, Lil Baby.
Pretty much.
You already know what it is.
So he's signed to them. He's got a spot walking in a Yeezy Season fashion show. From that, he's doing collaborations with Drum. He's doing collaborations with Chance the Rapper on his Coloring Book album, which was the Grammy nominated one, the one that broke, kind of the record for like being one of the first mixtapes to get nominated for a Grammy. So that was Lil Yachty's come up. And so after that, he puts out quite a few projects, a mixtape, 4 albums and situations and things like that. So, that's him for a little synopsis. He is our ally for some quite interesting reasons. You know what I'm saying? So he has a nail polish line.
Okay.
Gender neutral nail polish. It's called Creep.
That's huge, man.
That's very, very huge. I really love that shit.
That's a big deal.
It
Just
is.
for the fact that we got a young, hot rapper with a gender new, just the verbiage. Just the verbiage, like,
and he's the one that put it out there like that, because he could have easily said it was nail polish, for the ladies, man. But he especially said that it's like it's 2020. Why are we still judging men for what they wearing and what they doing? Just be yourself, do you.
This young generation, they with it, man. They moving on a different type of time.
I love it. I fucking love it. As a person who wears nail polish and get they fucking shit done, but definitely there was a time in my life where that would have never worked. You know what I'm saying? And had to grow into that.
Yeah.
The fact that he caught on to it so early, that there was a high school student who was suspended for wearing nail polish to school. Not his nail polish, but he was wearing nail polish to school. Apparently, principal caught with it. Apparently, it was a conservative type situation. Suspended the boy, and Lil Yachty heard it, gave wind of it, and defended the boy. You know what I'm saying? Defended the boy. Like, it was talked about on like CBS News and all of that shit. It was a kind of a big deal. So he actually vocalized his support for this kind of evolution. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. Debut album, Teenage Emotions.
Yeah.
Has actually an image of a kissing gay couple on it.
On.
For a hip hop artist to do some shit like that and
on your debut?
On your day, right?
Come
exactly.
On, man.
Was it 2017? I believe was this, either 2016 or 2017 was the debut album. And in that age, like, we just got Young M.A. during that time. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a slow evolution for hip hop to embrace
super slow
the LGBT culture. So some shit like this, as much as we regular with it, we definitely love to see it cross over because
Absolutely.
it's not often you see.
It's a big help, man. That awareness, that recognition,
yeah, and the support that
and
the kids
from
get.
the stance where he's taking it, because you got to think about the platform he's coming from. We just said he's signed to QC, Migos
ain't exactly
you know
cool
what I'm saying, Lil Baby, like these is trap rap. These are the top trap rappers.
Right.
They ain't necessarily. You already heard what Offset was saying. Like they had their little spats with it, and had to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. You know how it really felt. But he taking a whole different stance, standing with them as well. So he's taking even a bolder stance because of the company he keeping.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Lil Yachty, man. Fun fact,
what we got?
so we about to get into this project. I'm gonna let you introduce the project because it's a fun fact based on the project. So I don't wanna step on your toes. So introduce the project and then I get my fun fact.
No, all right, fun fact. All right, so the project that he's on, okay, so the single that we're gonna talk about is Stunt Double featuring Pro the OG, Pro the young OG. It's
Rio.
I fucked that up.
I'm about to say Pro. Like, who's Pro? It's Rio.
I didn't read it right.
Rio the young OG.
Shout out to Rio the young OG. I did fuck up your name. It is what it is. I wrote it down wrong.
It's all good.
And you know what I'm saying? We're going to move on.
I got you.
So the single comes from Michigan Boy Boat. I think that's the latest mixtape that he has out right now.
Yep.
And it's not an official single. We just kind of lifted the song from the mixtape because he did a music video for it, which came out on April 23rd.
Yep. So the fun fact
go ahead.
is kind of, about how the album came about. So it's a mixtape. It's kind of unorthodox for Yachty because, like we mentioned, he's kind of out of here. He got the kids on lock. He's one of those generational stars that he's in the ilks of like the Lil Uzi Verts and those kind of kids. So he don't have to do mixtapes at this point anyway.
For
like
real.
He's on studio albums. He's out of here. He getting budgets and all of that. So he just happened to take a trip out to Michigan, Detroit. He was in the D. You know what I'm saying? Just genuinely showing love to the up and coming artists, the scene that's out there. You know what I'm saying? T Grizzly, artists like those you might have heard First Day Out. They got that whole new Detroit movement going. It's a different style. It's a different energy. It's kind of, I wouldn't say an offshoot of Chicago drills. Very different. Like they got their own sound. And he went out there just showing love to some of the up and coming artists. Ended up collaborating with a few of them on the spot and just built a rapport and a relationship. And he ended up just making a whole project. Like it was just some organic shit. He went out there, chopped it up with a few artists. They clicked. He felt the wave. He caught a vibe. Similar to what like Drake does. Like he goes and he supports these newcomer artists. He finds these little hot spots and he'll show love. He'll vibe out. He'll kind of take some of the sauce, but he gives some of his as well. Like it's a give and take. It's that collaborative spirit.
Yep.
So that's kind of how this whole project came about. Which when I was looking at, I was interested because we didn't know. It kind of came and went. Like I didn't even know it wasn't that much advertisement put behind it. And we found out it was a mixtape. It made sense. So.
Yeah, it's kind of some underground shit, and that's dope. That's dope that he did that.
Yep,
for sure. But all that being said,
oh shit,
you know what I'm saying? Michigan Boy Boat, that's cool and all. Creative title, creative song.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I had to give this motherfucker to motherfucking Reginald.
Oh my God.
Bring him out for this
Holy
song.
Shit.
Come get this song. Yo.
Did Reginald make an appearance in 2021?
I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. But
I gotta go back and check the records.
We gotta see.
Nah, I'm sure he did. But okay.
He's definitely showing back up for this one.
Okay.
I gave it a 25%.
Damn.
For this song, the only really saving grace for this song for me was probably the track. I just don't like that style of rap.
Ooh,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? He actually sounds tonally like Andre 3000. Like if Andre 3000 took pill.
Well, he's heard that before. Like that's been a thing.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like as far as tonal wise, like he's gotten that before.
He definitely sounds like Andre 3000 took a couple of Zans and kind of just went and freestyled the song. That's really what it sounded like. But that is neither here nor there. The skill level, the song itself, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it, yo.
Damn, 25% Reginald Jizzy.
Yeah, just Reginald, come get this
God
song.
damn.
But
Okay.
good. Thanks for showing
Thanks for
love.
being an ally.
Thanks
Yeah.
for being an ally.
We appreciate it, you know.
We definitely appreciate your alliance, so to speak.
Thanks for the support and the love. Okay, well, there you have it, man.
You know what I'm
25%.
saying? Yeah.
Reginald Jizzy. Listen, man, we're going to have to agree to disagree.
Oh, well.
I love this
I knew you
fucking
would.
song.
I knew you would. I knew you would for
God
some reason.
damn it, I gave this bitch a 75% fire. Bring out the fire
Something.
trucks.
Oh, damn.
You going to go ahead and bring the fire trucks. God damn it.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah, whatever.
Listen. Reginald James, my ass. This bitch is fire. I really enjoyed this song. First of all, and I agree with you. We agree on the same bullet point. The track alone, fam.
Yeah, the track is hard.
I might.
If you touch it, I would touch it.
Listen. The track alone, I'm giving you 65. I'm giving you 65 just for picking this beat and jumping on it.
You don't
You
get
could
that
breathe
much.
on this beat, and I'm gonna give you 65. I'm sorry.
You don't get that much from me.
This beat does it for me. It's one of those. It's simplistic.
Yeah.
It's a loop
It's nasty.
because it starts with the loop. And it's such a, I don't know. It's something about this loop. It's a feeling to it. It's a certain sound. It give you that. It's eerie. It's dark, but it's so melodic and it's beautiful at the same time. Which
Kinda
is like it's
Millie
hard to
beat,
do.
Like a Millie, like Lil Wayne was just like a
It's
just
hard to
bass
do.
and
But
a
then whatever the
sinister
fuck
sample.
they did with them drums, man, this beat is amazing. Like I haven't. This is one of those. Like it's you hear them beats every once in a while that smack you in the face, and as soon as I heard it, I wanted to get on it. Like it's one of those beats. So just off rip, I'm giving you 60 to 65 just for the beat. And I, like you said, you don't like that flow. It's an unorthodox flow. That whole Detroit style is kind of like a half step off beat.
Right.
But like the way they get, it's a raw, edgy style. I love it. I love it. I love that T Grizzly shit. It's another artist that comes out the D. I forgot he got that ignorant. It's an ignorant ass song. We was playing it during the Quarter Water shoot, and everybody was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Because he was just saying some off the wall shit, but it was this flow. I like that shit. I thought Rio, the young OG, went off. I feel like they got.
He did go
I feel
off.
like he went off. You could
He
tell
did.
this is his style. You could tell this is Yachty jumping into their pocket. But I like the way Yachty sat in it because he still it still sound like Yachty. He's still talking about his shit. He ain't get too, you know what I'm saying? He sound comfortable with the gangster niggas. It's just, I don't know. He bodied it for me. I thought the hook was slick. I love the fact that it's only 2 minutes on some Rottweiler shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it gave me all of that. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it. I really love this song. I listened to this song like 45 fucking times, like back to back. It was I could listen to this song on repeat for like 5 minutes, like on some workout shit. Like I really just enjoy this song. I want to go and listen to the project based off the backstory and then this song. I'm like, yo, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to the rest of the project. But see, there you have it. The whole show, we was coasting. Boom. 2% off, 3% off, 6% off. And now you got a whole 50%.
Listen.
Bang, bang, bang.
Listen.
A fire and a Reggie, that's, hey, what you want us to do? What you gonna do? Go check this shit out.
Go check
and let
it
us know what you
out.
think. Shout out to Lil Yachty for being a motherfucking ally,
If
man.
you don't feel it.
Hey, this shit bang. Peasy
you
not
ain't
feeling me on
alone.
this one.
You ain't
He is not
alone.
feeling me on this one.
No.
What do y'all think? Help me out in the
Zero.
comments, man. Or help him out. Let him know what you think. Let us know what you think, man. We need other ears. We need help on this
For
one
real.
because this was like
I guess.
this is drastic. I don't remember the last time we had this drastic of a. But that's just let you know
Me
this
neither.
is real. This is authentic. We go
like
back, we
that.
decide which songs we're gonna listen to, and then we go into our separate corners. And I don't
Yep.
see this nigga until showtime.
That's it. That's
I
it.
don't know he.
Period.
I don't know he voted. You see, he 25-75. Hey, what y'all think? It's the Herbal Tea Podcast, man.
Get this on, Reginald.
What the fuck?
Get this song.
Get this residue, yo. We got the fire trucks and Reggie here. They don't know what to do. They like, yo, I ain't. What's up? I don't know, man.
Reginald just ready for the body to come out the fucking house.
He is ready.
That's
He is
it.
ready. Hey, man. But with that said, what's popping in the streets, man?
We gonna take it to the streets.
What's
you
going
already
on
know.
out there? Because you know outside is back outside.
We are outside.
Like outside is outside.
We
again.
outside. We outside. You know what I'm saying? Hood is outside for sure. Shout out to Mr. B.
Hood
Hood.
stay outside.
He stay outside.
Gang.
When he not in the studio with us,
He outside.
He is fucking outside.
on,
That
man.
nigga took like 4-5
Come on,
vacations
man.
out this bitch.
Come on, man. He not
The
playing
whole
with you.
list
He's
squad
not
is
playing
always
y'all.
with him. You know what I'm saying?
Cut it out.
You already know. And I'm your street correspondent.
Of course.
The real Peasy. And I came to bring you the street.
Thank you. We appreciate
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So we're going to start this with the needle drop.
Oh, I love the needle drop.
You know, start with the needle drop. There are a lot, like we said earlier, yo, niggas is popping out here.
Who we
with
got?
the fucking music. So we're gonna start.
What's going on out here?
The first one, Big Frida.
Okay.
Big Frida.
I was about to say I hate the spelling versus the enunciation of her name. I'm sorry.
I love it. It's so
Big
south.
Frida.
It's so south.
Big Fridia.
The I is silent.
It's Fridia.
Frida.
God damn it.
So Frida. She dropped the joint Judas.
Okay.
So it's a remake of Lady Gaga's Judas.
Okay.
Because Lady Gaga is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of her Born This Way album.
Fly.
So, you know, she got a whole bunch of motherfuckers remixing some of her songs. And, you know, the album is up for pre-order on her website right now. I think it's shopLadyGaga.com. You'll find the motherfucking shit.
Okay.
But it's out there for pre-order. Comes out September 3rd, I believe, 2020.
Shout out to the 10-year anniversary,
Yeah,
man.
so, you know what I'm saying? Big Frida definitely
ally
turned
of the
that
day.
whole song out. And somebody put me onto it. And I was not believing.
Dope.
But go check that shit out.
I didn't peep. I got to peep.
Go check that shit out. All right, so the next one, Lil Nas X. He's back with a new one.
Oh, man.
All right, so Sun Goes Down. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a video for it. I'm going to be honest. I ain't even see the video. I saw clips of it. It looks nice.
I saw the video.
It looks really, really
He
fucking
did it
nice.
again.
He did it.
He did it again.
He went there.
He did it again.
Yeah, I heard the concept. I'm like, that's really,
He
really
did it
dope.
again. Like he's
Really dope. He
I feel like
knows.
he's connecting all of his videos.
really
He's
is.
like he's telling.
He's
like,
creating a whole world.
He's telling the story.
Yeah, the
Like-
whole he's just creating a whole world with these videos, and
Yeah.
I love it. I like it. The song itself, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely hits better than Montero, but I'm waiting. We waiting for the fucking album. We discussed
Yeah.
this.
Because he's strategic with it right now.
Yeah.
Like this is a very bright artist. Like,
yeah.
He's a bright.
He's
dude.
aware.
He
know what he got. He know the resources he got at his disposal, and he's setting it up. So it's right.
Yeah.
All right. So you ever heard of the singer Rina Sawayama? You know, Rina Sawayama. I think that's the name, the way it's pronounced. She is a Japanese British
Okay.
kind of pop singer-songwriter artist. She has a song out called Chosen Family. It's kind of a dope record. I really like her flow.
Okay. I get the.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear where you going with the title. All right.
Yeah, she's definitely queer. I had to look her up because she dropped the album, I think, last year. I forgot the name of the album. Sorry. But she's kind of popping out here, so I kind of looked into her and see if she's family. She's definitely family. So
Okay.
she got a new record, Chosen Family, highly recommended.
Dope.
Asian,
Oh, she's back.
back with another one.
She just
dropped the whole album
the-
or EP or some shit.
She outside.
She outside.
All right.
On My Way. That's how you know she
It's a
outside.
single?
It's a single.
I gotta hear it.
Go check that shit out. You already know what she bringing. And last but not least, we got the ally Eminem.
Oh shit.
He has a cut, and I'm kind of interested. It's Killer remix. It's off the second set of the Music to Be
B-side.
Murdered By, the B-side.
Yeah.
So he had a song called Killer. He added Corday and Jack Harlow to it. And you know,
Interesting
it's kinda-
combo.
It definitely is an interesting combo.
Okay.
It's an interesting record. So not for nothing, I think the new set of songs on Music to Be Murdered By is pretty okay.
How many extra joints do you know?
I think it's I want to say it's 9 or 10.
Oh,
pretty
damn.
much a whole nother album.
Okay.
It's pretty much a double
Niggas
album.
be biting off of ideas, yo. I ain't winging on
He
talking
out
about.
here.
Go ahead.
He out here. He out here.
The
So,
deluxe is the new wave, by the
the
way. If
deluxe
you ain't
is-
know EPs is dead, the deluxe is get your
Yeah.
deluxe in.
Yep, for sure. You got extra records, and Eminem's kind of back on his Slim Shady flow, a little bit more refined, and I dig it. So
isn't that interesting how trends like kind of ebb and flow? Like, remember before we went to the short, everybody went to short 3-packs, 4-pack EPs, the EPs. Niggas didn't even know what EPs was. All of a sudden, everybody had an EP.
Everybody got an EP.
Now you get into the deluxe, which is like
that was
an album with an EP attached
with
to
another, either with another
afterwards.
Album, bonus.
You gotta add some shit or throw out your re-release your mixtape with some added joints. Like that's the new way. You gotta give people more now. So
that's where it is. You know,
hey, man.
At least it's another way than just doing a whole putting out 30-track album.
And waste.
I never was
that
with
was
that.
Too much.
I
that
hated
was too
that.
much.
I hated
and,
that trend.
And Chris Brown pulled it off because it's Chris Brown, but
not.
That's
not
it. That's a one. I don't want to hear nobody else. Like everybody can't give me 45 tracks. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not listening.
It ain't doing it. It ain't doing it. But if you split the motherfucking shit up, then you could probably make that shit last.
Spoon feed it. Feed me.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a lot of music coming out these days, anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so you already know it's Pride Month.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Pride Month is gonna be a little different this year. So Pride Month is definitely happening, but it's gonna be a mix of situations. You're gonna get a whole lot of virtual events.
Mm-hmm. It's Pride Month BC. No, AC, after COVID.
After COVID, sure. So you're gonna get a mix of live events and you're gonna get a mix of virtual events. Most of the ones that they have on the Pride calendar are virtual. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a couple of the virtual events first, and then I'm gonna give you some of the non-virtual events. The virtual events, the ones that's going on online, Human Rights Conference. They're gonna pretty much talk about the issues, activism issues, what we can do to progress the community forward, what kind of issues we trying to raise, or what issues we trying to benefit. You know how that go. Mm-hmm. Human rights type shit. So the other virtual event that I wanted to really discuss was the Moby Fest. The Moby Fest is happening on Thursday, June 3rd.
Today.
So the day that you get this, it's already happening.
The day that this airs.
Yes. So 7 to 10 p.m. So I'm just saying because I'm going to report. I'm probably going to watch a little bit of it, and I'll probably bring it back. Bring a little bit of news to y'all on the next episode of the Herbal Tea
Street
Podcast.
Correspondent.
You already know I'm out here. So it's at mobyfest.live. You got performances by the one and only Asian. We just said she
Come
just dropped a new
on.
song.
She's
so
outside.
She's outside. So she's going to stop by that Moby Fest. Cakes the Killer also stopping by. 7 Deep. You know what I'm saying? You got a Cypher hosted by Bryant. That's happening. That's one of the events. So, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you check out that Movie Fest, 7 to 10 p.m. today.
Heavy card on that one. That's a heavy card right there.
And it's a lot more that I just gave you a few.
Yeah.
It's a lot more going on. The Pride March itself, that's going to be half virtual. It's going to be shown virtually, but it's also going to go on live as well, for real.
Okay.
So that's happening Sunday, June 27th, last Sunday of the month.
Okay.
Some other non-virtual events. You got the Ice Cream Social. And I'm kind of interested in this.
Yo, I haven't been to an ice cream social in a minute. That's some like school, college shit.
I'm
ice cream social. Have you ever been to an ice cream social?
I've never been to an ice cream social. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a thing.
So I'm going to see what the hell this shit's all about.
That's dope. Okay.
It's happening on June 17th. It's going to be at Uncle Louie's, which is right across from Prospect Park. So they're going to meet there, Ice Cream Louie's, get your fucking ice cream or whatnot, get your social on. You go over across the street to Prospect Park.
That's dope.
And handle your business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to check that shit out, man.
Ice cream social for the summer.
And then you got a dinner cruise. That's happening on the same evening as Pride, 7 to 9:30 p.m. And that'll be leaving from Pier 36. This is in New York City, y'all. So, I'm just reporting on what's going on out here in the city.
Okay.
How we getting down for Pride.
Come on now.
So Pier 36, if you're in the New York area.
Local news.
You know what I'm saying? 299 South Street, looks like Seaport. Packages ranging from $129 to $245 for this 2.5-hour cruise. You get a 4-course meal and a free glass of champagne. The higher prices are going if you want to sit on the Sky Lounge or the yacht or, outside. That's where you're going to pay the most. If you're gonna sit on mid-level, you're gonna pay a little less, and if you're gonna be on, the lower level of the yacht, you're gonna pay a little less than that. But that's how that go. You get the same 4 meals, you get the same champagne.
Okay.
And that seems a little interesting to me. So that's what's going. Those are some of the highlights of what's going on for Pride season.
Some plans to be made.
I might check in and see what's going on and report back to y'all on the next episode and see what's happening.
Sounds good.
And I want to give finally the last shout out to Karina Jean-Pierre, the first Haitian American and openly queer woman given a White House briefing. You know what I'm saying? She definitely came through.
Okay.
So, shout out to Them Magazine, put her up as one of the luminaries of the queer community.
Okay. They got their finger on the pulse.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on out in the politics realm. So I'm gonna keep it light, and that's where we at in these streets.
Ooh, okay. A light jog through the streets.
A little
you know what I'm
jog.
saying? Because it's hot out here.
It's
you don't
hot
want to
out here.
overexert yourself.
Right, and we just starting to come out, so
They about to be lit up.
it's about to blow up.
In case you ain't know,
show,
streets about to be lit the fuck up.
So,
Well,
let y'all know.
Of course, when you go on a nice little light jog, you gotta cool off. It's to come down. You might take your little shower.
Cool down.
You know what I'm saying?
Come through.
Relax, kick your feet up. You
Kick
gonna
your
roll.
feet up.
You know you gonna roll one.
Roll up.
I don't know if you got your Fanta leaves,
Sit
if you
down.
got your papers, your rolling papers.
Come through.
You know what I'm saying? You got your hood wraps, the
Listen.
bodega wraps.
Bodega wraps.
You know your Bluntville's,
Hey.
backwoods, all of that.
those.
We fuck with the cigarellos over here. You know what I'm saying? Or the piece. You know what I'm saying? You got the little piece.
got
But
the
we gonna
piece.
have a motherfucking smoking session in the smoking section. I love these, man. Cause we smokers over here. We get it in. Somebody I know in the building, and it ain't me. You just cop the onion, man.
Really?
Just cop the onion.
You know what I'm
Just copping
saying?
onions out here for the summer, man.
Copping the onions like they
You know what I'm
funny.
saying? No light purchases. No light purchases.
No.
But when we come up in here, you know what I'm saying? We like to get into it. We like to get into the situations. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of situation.
The goings on of the marijuana.
What's going on with the goings on?
You know what I'm saying? I like to throw on my little Sherlock Tone bow hat.
Sherlock Tone.
You know what I'm saying? Get my investigative on. And we're going to see what's going on. So today, the question of the day is, man, we recently legalized marijuana in New York City.
I think I got the memo for that a couple days ago. I'm kind of late.
Nah, because we was out that night. We was wild. I remember. We was out.
We was out.
We was outside.
We was already outside.
We was outside that
Yes,
night. So
for sure.
you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What it is?
But where the pot jobs at?
Where they at?
Like they legalized it, and don't think we appreciate it.
For sure.
But like, okay, what's up? What's the back end? What's the business?
Where they bring?
What's the real nitty gritty? Who gonna come up off of this?
Where they get
whole
the bread?
Rule change, whole new wave, whole new lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I could walk around and just smoke a blunt on the block. Where I'm getting it from? It's legally carry. But where I'm gonna get it from? The dispensaries got to get popping, man. We got the medical marijuana. We get that. That's cool. That's cute. It's recreational now. We want our lounges. We want all of that. But with that comes infrastructure, comes economy, comes opportunity, comes jobs. Who's going to have first dibs? Who's going to have access to those opportunities? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it, man.
Great question.
Listen. Cuomo out here talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to skate over the whole. We ain't going to get into that.
Oh, really?
But
Mum's
he's still moving and shaking. He getting it into it. You know what I'm saying? So he estimating that with recreational legalization of marijuana, we looking at approximately 30 to 60,000 new jobs. He ain't give no estimate on the time, but guess who did? It was an economic report out there put out by the New School, and they talking about by the end of 2027. We're in 2021. That's about 6 years. That ain't
6
too
years.
long off.
Nah, it's not that far.
They talking about 50,000 to 60,000 jobs, new jobs created just off of GP, and this is an estimate, so they don't really know what's gonna go on. It could boom even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, they talking about 2.6 billion in revenue, and this is a year. They talking about like on a year basis. Like it's ridiculous. So right now, the way it's broken up, it's a monopoly. It's 10 companies 10 cannabis companies that hold the licenses in New York, right? So they hold production licenses, which gives you, you know, the license to produce, grow, all of that stuff. And then they got 4 dispensary licenses. So you got 10 companies with each 4 dispensary licenses. That's 40 dispensaries throughout the state of New York City.
Oh,
guess what the population, not New York City, New York State.
Right.
Not New York City, New York State.
Right.
40 dispensaries.
40 dispensaries.
Right now.
There's 40 dispensaries right now?
They spread out, right? It's 20 million residents in New York State. What we going to do with 40 dispensaries? It's about to go crazy right now, right? So the new legislations, once those pass, all right, they're going to pump it up a little bit. They're going to give each of these 10 companies, on top of their 4, they're going to give them another 4. So they all going to have 8. So it's going to go to 40, from 40 to 80. All right, whoop-de-doo, right? We talking about New York State. Mm-hmm. It's about to be a lot of opportunity out here. And guess who's going to fill the void? Small businesses, the moms and pops, the minorities who going to get these grants and who going to get extra opportunities and easy access to these, you know, loans and these. That's what they saying, right? So this is how it's supposed to play out. So this is what they talking about. That's the big picture. That's the grand picture, right? Out of these 10, there's a company that's owned by a large cannabis company called Green Thumb Industries. And they just copped an abandoned jail in upstate New York, right? Just bought the shit. Mm-hmm. They about to turn it into a marijuana manufacturing site. So they about to put a quick 150 to 200 jobs into this upstate town real quick, just off GP. Boom, So this is what all these companies are about to be doing. Multiply that by the amount of mom and pop companies on a lower level that's going to be doing it. It's about to be booming. That's where all of this revenue is coming in. This is where all of these projections is coming from, right? So you got all those dispensaries. You got a lot of opportunities. You got a big void that needs to be filled by this new boom and this new allowance we got to go and just cop from the stores. They saying in 2 years or a year and a half, 2022, we're going to have weed lounges. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be out of that.
Herbal
so
Tea
not
Lounge
only
going to be real?
Absolutely. So not only are you going to have the direct effect, the direct jobs, right? Because those jobs are going to range from anywhere from, we talking about bud trimmers, bud tenders, chemists, botanists, engineers, you know what I'm saying? Master extractors, extractors, you know what I'm saying? These are the people who they know how to pick, they know how to combine. You know how you get the little package of your trees and it say hybrid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know they break down the science and all of that. So these are the different jobs, and it's gonna range starting from $15 an hour up to the, you know, executive level positions to 6-figure salaries. Like, so it's a big range of economic wealth that's coming with this, economic opportunity, all different levels, all different starting points. It's about to be crazy. But then those are the direct jobs, right? So you also have the ancillary community that's going to just benefit off of that. The dispensaries got to be built. You need construction workers, plumbers, electricians. Once your dispensary popping off and you gotta protect your shit, you need security guards. You know what I'm saying? You might need somebody to come in every now and then to fill the water cooler. Who gonna deliver the water jugs? Poland Spring. What kind of water service you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that comes with that just bounce off. It's just gonna create a whole new industry. So these is a lot of jobs, especially with New York being the epicenter and in a state of recovery. It's just, you know, the timing and the stars is aligned. And so you might want to go get your skills. If you want to get your green thumb on, go get your little certificate in marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Production or growth or some shit like that. They got colleges and courses. If you look back, previous smoking sessions, we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? We've been putting you on for a minute now.
On and on and on.
You know what I'm saying?
Go do your research.
We about to see what it is. So, yeah, man, that's how it's looking. And, you know, I'm excited about all these opportunities. I'm excited about it. It's looking good. It's looking like it's gonna be, you know, it's like the gold rush, but the gold rush at the same time, you had to work for. You had to get it. Everybody didn't get it. It didn't benefit everybody. So, you know, you got to be on time. You got to be early. It's gonna be competitive. Man, like, you know, New York, that rat race. It's a competitive city. So as vast as the opportunities is gonna be, it's gonna be just as many people trying to get these opportunities. It's gonna be competitive, man. So it ain't gonna be guaranteed, but hey, you get on it early, your chances are better. And then you have it, man. That's where the pot jobs is gonna be at. So, you know, you go do your research, do your Googles, because it's coming. The wave is coming. The wave is here. They done passed it. It's done. It's said and done. Fucking De Blasio was talking about, he was talking about something. He gave some kind of address where he was talking about the Knicks and all that. He mentioned something about the marijuana use and all that shit. But listen, it's going down. All of the politicians, if you ain't on board or you ain't got some kind of pro-cannabis in your policies, you ain't even got a chance right now. Like, it's kind of on that type of time. Like, the trend is here. Everybody legalizing. Get with it, man. And roll one up.
It's not going nowhere.
Roll one up, man. Stop playing. And on that note, we're going to end it like we always like to end it, on a high note.
That from coast to coast with this dope, this hope, with this dope, this hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit?